and knows just what to say to brighten anyone's day. In his past 2 terms as president, he has done amazing things for our chapter, and I am so honored to have served as his vice president this past year. He has truly inspired me, and he will be sorely missed next year. Please help me in welcoming the man of the hour, your 2013-2014 FFA president and my dear friend, Tim Garetsky, to the stage for his retirement address.
All right, I want to say one thing before I get started. Whoever said that imagining the crowd in their underwear didn't make you nervous, they were wrong. But I did find out something that worked. You'll drink a lot of water and hold it in. Yeah. When I was 5 years old, or about 5 years old, I looked into the mirror, and I wanted to be a superhero. So I tried to find things that would make me super. There wasn't too much special about that. So I'd run around the house really fast and see if I could run faster than everyone else. But I couldn't even outrun my brothers, so I figured I didn't have super speed. So what does a 5-year-old do when they're disappointed in themselves and they're looking into a mirror? Now, I saw these little tiny dots on my tongue. And my dad's a science teacher, and I remembered him telling me that those are your taste buds. And those are so small that most people can't see them. So I try to convince my dad I'm a superhero. And maybe myself, too. So I run over to my dad, and I said, "Dad, look at all these things on my tongue."
They're still there.
And he said, "Yep, those are your taste buds." It wasn't the response that I was expecting. So even still disappointed, I went back to that mirror, and I looked at it, and I realized I couldn't find anything different about myself from everyone else. When I came here to AFSA in 9th grade, I had a very similar experience, a little bit of a different outcome though. I wasn't looking at the physical, I was looking inside, seeing what was different about me and what would make me stand out amongst the crowd. That was when I was introduced to the FFA. Thanks, Mr. Pollock. Lo and behold, I served on the officer team for 3 straight years, and here I stand. Now, over those 3 years, I've learned a few things about being an officer. They're very silly. I'll share one of them with you. We as a team worked really hard to prepare the overnight leadership conference, and as a team, unofficially, the success of it is measured in the number of crying girls in the bathroom. I think this year was a record low. Another silly thing about me and my time as an FFA member was I never thought that I would have to hang up the jacket. When I was introduced on the officer team my sophomore year, I kind of knew my senior year banquet would be the end. I knew that day would one day come, and I'd have to step off the team. And I stand before you on the day that I never thought would come, the day that I took for granted. And I have a lot of great experiences and a lot of great memories, but I have a few regrets as well. And I'd like to share 2 of them with you. The first is that I haven't thanked people I am appreciative for enough. So I want to give 3 quick thank yous to people that I am forever grateful for. The first is Mr. Pollock for encouraging me to apply for the officer position when I didn't think I should, for always believing in me and challenging me and making me look as good as possible, unless I'm standing next to him, in which case I don't look as good. The second person is Mr. Griffin Buell, for being the only other senior on the team this year. Your support and encouragement has helped a great deal, and I am forever grateful for you. The third and final thank you that I'm going to give, because I could be here all night, is for someone that I really have not thanked enough, and he has to deal with me the most. My dad. Thank you, and I know I'm going to say that for the rest of my life, and I'll never be able to say it enough to thank you for all that you've done, but thank you for everything. And all the things that I'll never know you did, but you did do, I might need a couple bucks after this to go to Perkin. Okay. About a year ago, I was going to a rap concert. I don't know how many of you have been to a rap concert. It's quite the experience. And I was going, and I had some inspiration. I was going to see a man named Righteous B. He's a Christian rapper, and so I wrote a little rap, and I was going to give it to him. I was so inspired by his raps. So I wrote one, and I gave it to him before the show. And he said, "Tim, thank you so much. Do you want to come up during the concert and rap it?" My breath was just taken away. I stepped back. No, I can't do that. I write raps. I don't actually rap. Those of you who've heard me rap, you know why. But so I declined, and he said thank you, and I walked away. And I regret that so much. I might have looked like a fool. I might have been horrible. I might have messed up in front of thousands of people. But it would have been a great experience that I would have had to this day. And all of the regrets I have in the past few years or my life have to do with me declining those opportunities. Those times I'll never get back, those experiences that I'll be afraid to, and I say no, when I deep down want to say yes, but I'm afraid. So I encourage you, I like to call it spontaneous courage. Those moments where you're not prepared, but you need all the courage you can to say yes. I encourage you to say yes, because I think that's what makes us more like a superhero. That's what makes us super. We are the ones who can do anything. Thank you.